Hello. Good evening, everybody. How the devils are you all? I can tell you now, I'm getting my hair off. Not much hair to get off, like, but I'm getting my hair off. Actually, I haven't even got the chat up. Thank you to Mark for the show just before us. I was that engrossed listening to the show. I forgot what time it was. I nearly forgot to press go live. Not good, is it? But yes, let me just get the chat up so I can see everybody here. Where are we? Oh, where are we? That's a good question. Are we here? Are we there? Are we somewhere? There we go. Right. Yep. There we go. So thank you everyone for joining me, coming over from Mark's. Thank you very much for the live stream. Great bargains he's got at the latest show he's been to. And there he is. Hello again, he says. Yeah, I said last week I was going to get on with the glazing. I had a go and I ended up putting it down straight away. It got my absolute TITSs off. I really, really do wish the glazing would have gone in. So if anyone ever builds one of these, put the glazing in the roofing sections before you glue the roofing sections together. Because this is one hell of a headache. Let's have a look who's in the chat. Oh. Hello, everybody that's in. So Wolfsack's seen it's in. I'll put that down for a minute. Just rest my hand. My hand's aching, twisting it around. So good evening, Wolfsack, Paul, Mick92, Clybridge, Robert, New Durham Junction, Ivor Junction, Danny. Hello, good evening. Iris66 fan. Sorry, I should explain that the See It, Say It, Sort It announcement came on at New Durham Junction and Mr. Green was seen acting suspicious on the platform and the station staff called the British Transport Police. Oh, naughty boy. Jake's in Haunted Railway. Hello, Jake. Peter Jackson, Chilheath. Good evening. GWR, Buckley Junction, and Martin O'Keefe is in. Good evening to you both. SJ Train World. Hello, Simon. Whoop, whoop. How is everybody? He says. I hope you are well, Si. Hot Dog Andy. Hello, Andy. Valleys is in. Chris. Who else is in? Raymond Legs. Good evening, Raymond. Everyone's saying hello to one another. I know Bobby, who should have retired years ago, was killed by Mr. Green. Irish. Clybridge was doing a little work today on the layout as the garden was wet. Yeah, tell me about it. It's going to be wet for a few more days, I know. Been starting the new retaining wall on the station. Yes, seen it. Looking good. Started at the station approach, following at the shopping centre, below the shopping centre. Good evening, Effingham and High Hermitage Road. Trevor Veal is in. Hello to you both. And Leamington, hello. Good evening, he says. Flime was in. Hit the like button, please, if you haven't already. Yes, please. That'd be very kind of you. Donegal in. Mark Lintree's in. Oh, we were having a right laugh yesterday on SJ's. He's got Streamlabs. He's got a bot on there. If you ever, I recommend watch watch SJ Train World on a Wednesday night when he does one of his live streams. He's got a Streamlabs bot on there, and it's been nicknamed Peggy. And we were like, there was a competition to see how many times Peggy would time you out. So at the moment, I think Simon and Lintree, Simon Model Train Showcase, Model Railway Showcase, then Simon thinks top of the shop on the number of timeouts he gained, with Lintree on a very close second place. But yeah, it was hilarious. Many people were absolutely in stitches laughing. Great stream, great modelling, great kit building. Check it out. That's SJ on a Wednesday night. Particle Charlie's in. Good evening. Trevor Stubbs. Stubbsy, how we do, man? No live from yourself today. Cheers for joining us. More headache than a DB Shanker. Yay, that deserves a timeout. Simon, leave Peggy at the door. There we go. How is everybody? Says Trevor. Hit the thumbs up, says Craig. Clybridge, here in E05, there's a double glazing firm in Dunfermline. Famous name R.C. Smith. So you might get a job with them, Jason. Yeah. Did they not suggest that in the instructions? No, the instructions are really basic, and they need to be honest, they need to be rewritten into a better plain English. Really, it's more about the odd images with a couple of arrows, but there's no actual instructions on what order to preferably to build anything. So I do recommend, I think, whoever the model looks, do think about rewriting the instructions. And obviously do the glazing before. Barry, hello, Barry. Welcome, Barry. Connor Young is in as well. Good evening, Connor. Welcome back again. Yeah, well, I was going to go out tonight, but the rain stopped play. Oh, yeah, it has been raining and all on it. Gary of Leicester Station TMD, good evening, all. He says again, Gary has claimed his free ticket, by the way, to Model Rail Crew. I look forward to seeing him. If anyone doesn't know, yeah, Model Rail Crew, my exhibition. You can get your e-tickets, so you don't even need to pay on the door. You can get your e-tickets now on the website, modelrailcrew.uk. Check it out. There may be another layout going on it very soon. Just got to do another measurements to check whether there's room to fit them in. Joshua, W56 Gaming is in. Good evening to you. Yeah, Fly Lintry. It was amazing. Yeah. Ian. Hello, Ian Melling. He's in saying, hi, everybody. I think he means hi, everybody. Cheers, he says. Connor, you tried build Great Western Railway on board announcements, Portsmouth Harbour to Brighton. Well, Adam Peggy got a permanent ban in the permanent timeout. Peggy says, thanks for the shout out. So there we go. Got a verbal warning from Peggy. Oh, what started it as I saying hello to Delft Junction Pete, who was Delft Junction in capitals, and the Streamlads bot came on telling me off for using capitals. And from then onwards, it was every time. Hey up, Danny, how's it going? Says Irish. SJ Trainworld, Jason should have a Peggy with all the names that are in caps. Jason, Crew Station is after a glazier. Yeah, no tar. Nice to catch up with you at Moig last week. Yes, indeed, Trevor. It was indeed. I was there with the Pico guys. Helped out with the setting and with the stall. And in return, they allowed me to have the Model Rail Crew banner up and some leaflets out. But yeah, great to catch you, Trev. And your video has been fantastic of the exhibition. Loved it loads. And I didn't see in your video. I think did you do a short or a long? You didn't see any video. You only saw one little clip of the doors opening. I thought I might have seen more. What info do you have on the train strikes about the NEC? Right, Leamington. I've been asked personally by Pete Waltman Railnuts team to go and assist to operate the layout. Now, with the NEC being right on the international station, it's no point driving down because then I have to pay parking, and the cost of getting down there is just ridiculous. Fuel costs, etc. So I was going to go on the train. So I looked at the trains. Train prices cheap, but then I noticed it says it's got a caution symbol next to virtually every single train throughout Saturday and Sunday. And I looked at it, it's like rail replacement services between Wolverhampton and Birmingham. I was like, really? I was like, thanks very much. And it's ridiculous because what would have taken just over an hour on the train to the NEC with the rail replacement was saying 3 hours. And I'm like, what? No thanks. I'd rather stay at home and save the cash. But yeah, huge thank you, obviously, to the Railnuts team. If things change in the meantime, I'll reevaluate. But at the moment, I am unable to get down there. So, yeah, And that was with Real Train Times, the app, because I've got it on my phone. So yeah, I think it's sort of trains north of Birmingham that are affected. So Wolverhampton, Birmingham are they're affected. So if you're coming up from the south or east, maybe west, I'm not sure. The Shrewsbury line comes straight into. Does the Shrewsbury line come straight into Birmingham, or does it come into Wolverhampton and then down to Birmingham? If it does Wolverhampton, then it will affect the Shrewsbury line. But yeah, definitely, that is a major factor. No, it's not. I don't think it's rail strikes. It's engineering works. So yeah, I don't think it's engine. I think it's engineering work, not strikes. Mav gets the slagging off all the time, Jason, when he's on with RGJ's train. Been tired and had my cut case on Tuesday, says Irish. There was a HST crash around the area, Matilda River. No, it wasn't. That wasn't a HST. That was a pair of Northern Rail 395s, I think. Is that right, Simon? You might be able to correct me. There had been a sinkhole under the tracks, washed away underneath the tracks and all the ballast. The train went over, derailed, because there was literally no sleepers on the tracks. And thankfully, that really well made, that they say you don't make them like they used to this day and age. That wall, the sea wall, against that railway track saved that train. No injuries, just a very battered train. It hit the wall numerous times, and I think the very front part of the train, because it was a 2 3-car sets or 2 4-car sets? Can't quite remember. 195s, Grange over Sands. That's it. Right, 195s, not 395s. Cheers, Simon. I knew you would know. I think it hit the front end, hit the wall that hard. It bounced, actually threw it back onto the rails or back onto the track, sort of. But yeah, it's re-railed and it's all shifted off. But they've got a hell of a lot of work there. There was some water pipes which were installed to take away flood water from when all the rains Cumbria way out into the sea. And they went up the embankment, under the tracks, and down the opposite embankment. I think the pipework must have had a leak, and it's washed away all the underneath of the rails. So maybe while they're doing it, maybe they'll put a culvert in now, or a nice big fat culvert to drain the water off the land instead of requiring. Dig it all out, put a culvert in, job's done. Right, getting back to the chat. Shrewsbury comes into Wolverhampton. Right, I knew you'd know that, Simon, because you're being up that way. Yeah, so trains from Shrewsbury way will be affected as well. It's getting daft again with the strikes. 37 banana train. No, it wasn't the banana train. And D. Bennett is in. Good evening. Wait, he said afternoon then. I think we are okay as ours is the 6th. Question all, says Trevor. Looking for an event this weekend in work Monday. If anyone has any links, please share. York, I think York is on this weekend. Am I right? This neck of the woods, I really can't give you any answers on that. I am unsure. But if you're looking for a great little family day out, and if it's open, go check out Apedale, Trev, in Newcastle upon under Lyme. Go to Apedale. Really nice day out there. You get a ride on the train if it's open. I'm not sure whether it is open yet, but have a look. Because you can get there. They've got the mines, the coal mines are open now. You can go down into them. I've seen a question here about Model Railway. Evening, Jason. Everyone says Moneybrook. Hello, Moneybrook. And Anthony Middlemore Junction is in. Good evening to you both. 195 is at Grange Job. Right, yeah. Hello, Mark and Lisa, Moneybrook Junction. How do folks? This fly on. Building the LR step by step. Hey up, my friends. Good evening. Just noticed you haven't got a green bar. Your name's not green. I've got engineering work on the layouts. I think we all have. I've got engineering trains on the layout running around. Class 43 cabs are fiberglass. Yeah, they are. Devon and Cornwall, Dawlish, they got lashed with major waves over the overtopping crazy videos on it. Yeah, same sort of thing that happened to Grange Over. Andy saying hello to ELR. Friends of each other, they are. Clive Cabold, hello from Northern Ireland. Leamington says, that's okay. I'm coming from Durham, so I should be okay. Yeah, I think so. They had to remove the track and pavement, the alignment, fill the hole with concrete, instate the alignment, and then relay the track. 5 days it was closed. Oh, so it's already done already. Shrewsbury line reopens tomorrow, according to the local news. York is on Saturday, Sunday. There you go. Simon, Haunted Railway, says these strikes are the 6th of April, but depends with TOCs, train operating companies you need. Leamington says he's going York Monday. I think Craig's going York Monday as well, and Timber is going York over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Of course, down that end, Fife, Roberts, the Evans station was built 3 times to subsidence caused by mining. Durham, Simon, buy an advance ticket by tomorrow for a £2 reduction. Try your station, Clive. I'll be green again. Charge. Oh, cheers. You don't have to, but it's very much appreciated if you do. Jason, do you have a DB Schenker Loco? I have 2. I have DB Schenker Class 66. The London, China, London one. And I have Class 37419, which is the now a DRS Loco. It's actually the Intercity liveried. I think it's Clive. I can't remember the name now. Sounds quiet. An event on Monday at York. I've just seen something, but now why am I not seeing it now? Have I skipped it? Have I missed it? I saw a question. There it is. Peter Jackson says, Cheadle, is there car parking at the Copland Club, Jason, for your show in June? There is. There is a large free car park for patrons of the club, i.e. people coming to the club. There is loads also of on-street parking. I think the club car park can hold approximately 120, 150 vehicles. So if you want to guarantee your space. Now, I will say about the car park, they're not all intelligent car parking on there. A lot of people end up blocking a lot of people in. Some people just tried, for some reason, they go 3 abreast. Oh, just not the microphone. End up going 3 abreast. So car parking is available. It is free. But I say there is loads, I mean, loads of on-street parking all around the venue and all. So don't worry if you can't get on the car park. There will be a sign going out on the car park if it becomes full. Don't worry about that. If not, go across the road from the car park. There's a big, long residential road, but it's a bit wide residential road, heavily used. There's loads of parking down there. You can quite happily go there and just walk up to the club, but and the parking's free. There is a height barrier on the car park, a 6-foot height barrier, but it should be up because obviously vans coming in for unloading. For those that you are going to be attending with any traders or layouts, there I will be putting out an information booklet about where to unload. There is a dedicated unloading zone. So yeah, there you go. So I've got that. Got to, oh, there it goes. Cheers, building the LR. It's very much appreciated. Have I missed anybody? Because I've been chatting that much. Everyone's been chatting amongst themselves. Yes, York is on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Yes, it's a 3-dayer. No, Jason, this was about folk digging for coal near to. All right, got you. Brian Morris, hello you all. Hello, Brian. Cheers for joining us. And by the way, if anybody does happen to comment on these live streams, don't worry. If anyone has, I've either replied to you directly via the comment section, or I will actually reply to you in the following week's stream. So don't worry if I've not replied to any comments. How far is the club from the station? Says Mick92. It's if you were to walk it, it would take you 40 minutes. There is no actual bus service to the club on a Sunday, public bus services. There is to the railway station, which is then about a 15-minute walk to the club. There is a regular bus service to the bus station in town, and it takes about 15 minutes to walk to the club. But I am in negotiations with getting a shuttle bus service sorted to take people from the railway station up to the club, etc., etc. I'm going to see. I was hoping to go and see the actual bus, which was to be supplied this week, but I have been absolutely snowed under. I've not had the opportunity, but hopefully next week I'll get the opportunity to. And luckily, it's actually stored just 2 minutes away from the railway station, so it's a good moment. So if you are coming, keep an eye out on the social media for Model Rail Crew. Check out the website. FAQs will get updated with the bus services if it goes ahead. But yeah, keep an eye out on social media and the website. I will be posting out on it if it goes there. John Dawson is in. Hello, John. Good day to you. And Aaron is in of Upwell and Onwards. Hello from New Zealand. Don't you get caught chatting while working. Is it going to be a vintage bus? Depends on what you call vintage. I know it's a triaxle Cummins engine, double-decker, and it's being offered by a local dance troupe. It's their bus. They're offering it to me to use. So I've got to go and make sure it's adequate with enough seating. But I've been told it's a 70-seater triaxle Cummins double-decker. So if anybody call that, I'd say triaxles. It's not a new bus, but it's not a mega old bus like a Routemaster. I have got a picture of it. Ex Hong Kong one, possibly. Right. No, I do know it's an ex megabus. That's what I was told. It's an ex megabus. You know, the one that goes up and down the motorways between cities. Got a 5-day week in public holidays. Sounds like an ex-HK Olympian. £2 round trip for the hiring. Not sure yet, because that is going to be left up to them because they're supplying the bus. I'm not sure whether there's going to be any charge for it, but I will keep people updated. Whoop whoop, says the DB Schenker Loco. Cheers, Si. But anybody that is coming to Crewe for that weekend, there is, and I'm just going to have to come off because I've got a picture. There is another railway-related event on the Saturday before. It is called, and I've got the leaflet here. It's the Northwest Rail and Transport Collectors Fair. It won't focus on it very well. But that is on the Saturday, the 22nd, on the day before. So make a weekend of it. Go to see this on the Saturday. I will actually be there at that because they've asked me to go and attend it. So I will, and I have been there before. It's a brilliant event. You get some really good bargains there. So get there if Brian's thinking of going, get there before him, Finnerton, because there won't be any bargains. But just to let you know, this is really good value. It's £2 to get in. That is it, £2, and all money is a percentage of the admission process proceeds are going to the Railway Children Fund. It's open from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. on Saturday, the 22nd of June, the day before my Model Rail Crew, at the Crewe Alexandra Football Stadium on Gresty Road, the Alexandra Stadium, literally 5 minutes away from the railway station. Literally, well, actually, the stadium overlooks the railway station, doesn't it? So yeah, if you want to make a weekend, get onto that. In fact, Jake's just messaged me. Please send me that picture. I'll put it on my social media soon because we're doing a bit of a collaboration of promotions. We're going to be doing that, so you will see that going out. I'll get it on after the show because it's on my phone and I need the chat. So don't worry, I won't forget. Right, get back to the chats. SJ Train World has gifted 1 membership, and it's been right. Thank you. That's a fair. I've never seen that done on the channel. So thank you so much, Simon. SJ Train World has gifted a random Barnabas Junction channel membership, 1, and it's YouTube automatically. So you don't get. I don't believe you get to choose, but I might be wrong. Simon will correct me. Who it gifts it to, I'm not sure. But if it's automatic, it's automatically gifted a free 1 month channel membership to Hot Dog Pilot Andy. Andy, welcome to the family. I'll get you added to the private members group for a month for free. So a big thank you to Simon SJ Trainwell for that gift of a membership. Andy, welcome to the family. It's a madhouse. There we go. Flymo, I'm doing well, thanks. I've been trying to catch up with this chat. What else have I missed? Is that the one with the football ground? Yes. Is that the one at the football ground? Says Peter. Yes, it is at the Alexander. Be right back, Jason. Someone's knocking at the door. Oh, is it the lottery people? Have you won? For my model rail cruise show, we use 80s ex-Cardiff Clipper Hopper buses. Oh, we used to have one of them in Crewe. It was called the Crewe Clipper, a little tiny shorty bus it was. It's hilarious how many double takes we get from people who are wondering how they're back running. Yeah, it was called the Crewe Clipper. It was like a national, but it was like half a national. It was a little tiny one. I think it only held about 30 people. Right, just catching up what we're telling my mate. Barry and Penrath Model Railway Club says to Lintry. You can't choose, it's random. Cheers, Si. I wasn't aware. I've never seen it done on this channel, but so major thanks for that. Andy has been made respectable. Oh, Fab says that. Andy, welcome to the club. Just a delivery driver got the wrong house number. Oh, you could have said yeah and just taken the food if it was already paid for, or whatever it was. Lucky Buddy says Joshua says, and I'm back on my normal account. Oh right, yeah, Joshua 56 Gaming and Joshua 50 W56. Right, just noticed that. Jason, when is the next shed build? Well, we are working on the shed. I'm doing the glazing trying to. It's nice to have a break. Do you know what? Who would like to come and join me on the stream? Please come and join me and chat if you wish. Show us your layout. Show us whatever you're modeling. We can model together. There's the link. Join on that. But make sure when you do join on it, turn YouTube off or mute YouTube when you're on the StreamYard. Cardiff bus clippers, they were MCWs, they're not metro riders. Gotcha. An 80-year-old rail car visit my town the other day. Robert, I feel the same here. I'll be a grey-haired rocker from the point of the car park and parking duties. Get Will to come, please. Get Will to come. Yes, I have. I saw Will last week, and he was in a rush. He couldn't chat. He says he will have a chat with me soon. Wow, that's some event, Aaron. Was it an event you got to ride on? Well, and always. And I've caught up with the chat. Right, so, yes. What's that now? No, I don't want that. All right, get rid of that message. Right, get back to the chat. Choberton's in. Hello, Choberton. Right, so I'm going to switch to this camera so you can see in here. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on.
Good evening. How are we?
All right, my friend. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks for asking, mate. Yeah, I'm only popping in for a couple of minutes because obviously you want to be seeing people with layouts and everything. So I just thought I'd come in and say hello. Show my face. I've not been out tonight. Obviously, rain stopped play.
Oh, yeah. I've got to admit, I always enjoy Thursday live from Axon Bridge.
Yeah, it was all right last couple of weeks, wasn't it? Doing a little follow-on, coming home and...
I tell you what now, next week must be much better. I know it's going to be a warm weekend, a wet Monday, a warm weekend, and it's set to be nice by next weekend.
Wow, happy days. So, anyway, just obviously I've just asked the question in the chat, and Peter Jackson's mentioned York. I'm going on Saturday.
Yay! Got yourself something to do for the weekend.
So I'm taking what's the word I'm looking for now?
The wife?
I'm taking his advice and I'm getting a £2 off. That's what. There we go. Yeah. And guess what else I'm going to be doing soon? So I have got.
You're going to start building that engaged layout.
No, well, I need to get that attic sorted out first. Obviously, as you know, Jace, moved into a new house, didn't I? August or whatever it was. We're getting a kitchen stripped out next week. So we've got loads of work going on. So every time I want to get started on my layout, get my attic done or my shed done or whatever I'm going to do, something else crops up. And I was like, no! So yeah, I will be getting the attic sorted out. Once that's done, then I will be going up there and I'll be doing what you're doing now, sat in an attic.
Wonderful.
But no, what I am doing is I've ordered another 2 flying Scotsman coins.
I've seen you post you doing a giveaway. Apparently.
Yeah, I'm doing a members only one, and I'm doing one for my subscribers.
Well done.
So yeah, keep posted, people, because that will be coming your way soon.
So check out if my moderators would do the absolute honours and put a link in Trevor's channel. So
yeah, appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Keep an eye on that. I am aware there's a little bit of an echo. Don't worry about it.
Right. Anyway, that was it. I just wanted to pop in and say thank you to Peter Jackson. Good advice. I'm going on Saturday.
So we go there Saturday. Look out for Trev.
Yeah.
He's the one with the gizmo in his hand going on.
Yeah, I'll be the one that looks like me with a little thing in my hand.
Excellent stuff.
Right.
Staying over it, or just doing back same day?
No, I'll drive up there Saturday morning, come back Saturday afternoon.
There you go. Super
duper. Excellent. Brilliant. So thank you for that.
You're very welcome, Trev.
See you all soon.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Cheers, Trev, for dropping in. And we've also got Mr. Partick Hill Station, Charlie. All right, Charlie.
Good evening, all.
Let's do it like that. That's better. So we're full screen. Right. Charlie, how you doing, Charlie?
Good, thank you. Maybe you can get a job at rewriting the instructions.
I'm going to rewrite. I am going to rewrite them because I've taken photographs of this kit as I've been building it, so I can use them as instruction references. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to rewrite it and just basically put it out there for anybody that wants to use it. It's going to take me a while because obviously I've got to finish it so I can do the final bits. But yeah, that's a good idea, Charlie. I think I will. Yeah,
it's very worthwhile to do that. Makes it easy for everybody.
It is, and it's fantastic kit.
Yeah, it looks it.
Kit. I definitely would build it again.
Yeah,
obviously in a better order.
So I'm thinking I might pay a visit to the UK either in the fall or next spring.
Oh, Charlie's coming to the UK. Cracking stuff.
So I'd be trying to coordinate that with getting to a show and hooking up with some of you guys.
Oh, that'd be superb. So have you got any rough, you say for fall, so autumn time, are you talking September, October then?
Yeah.
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 What's on September? End of September is the big Stafford Model Railway exhibition at the Stafford County Showground. Very possibly I'll be there because I love that place. What else is on? And I'm sure there's Simon. He's the master of exhibitions. He knows where they all are.
Oh, maybe I'll send.
Simon's just put in the chat there. September is Stafford. I think Getz is the beginning of October. Oh, yeah. In fact, you'll have your choice. You've got Getz, or you'll have Worley at Statfold.
Oh, yeah.
They're both on the same weekend.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I'm planning to do for that, because I'd have to figure out if I'm driving or taking a train.
Right.
What a detail.
Statfold is difficult to get to by train, so it would be better by car.
Yeah.
Going to Getz, you can get by train, but I think you'd have to change train.
Hang on a second. Hang on.
Is it Change Trains?
I don't know.
No.
Maybe.
They sent us something. Did you see it?
No.
I can't think. We can't remember where you change trains. But it's down south. Watford, I think. Watford Junction, I think.
Yeah, well, we're just during the thought process here.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what would be workable. But anyway, look, I've got something to show you here.
Oh, go on. Always
Right.
like to see something to...
All right. Can you see?
Oh, you're putting people in?
Yeah. Now, I'm making a video of it, so I'm just giving you a quick look. This was 100 seated passengers that I got off eBay, but
so
they're a bit on the tall side.
You're not having to decapitate them then?
Yeah, I'm actually doing that. Amputations required.
Amputations, that's it.
Yeah. Anyway, the other thing is it's difficult to get into some of the older Triang Hornby coaches because some of them have, one or two screws in the underside. And what I found out with the Pullman was the screw had got stuck in the little insert in the roof of the coach, and I had to force it out. All right. So the insert came out along with the screw. And the Triang Hornby variety of coaches, I know there's a clip on the end of each end of the coach, but it's difficult to figure out without breaking it, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I'm up to at the moment, that and a few other things. There is a show coming up here in the Toronto area. I think it's May 30th, 31st, and that's run by the Plate Layers. And it was sort of biannual, but now they've got it every year. So hoping to get there.
Yeah. Cool. I'm sorry. Trying my best with this glazing. I want to say welcome back to the membership. Also, just showing up, Gary Leicester TMD. He's rejoined. It's showing him as a new member, but he has been a member before. So thank you, Gary, for joining up as a member again. That's greatly appreciated. And I have seen a large number of names appearing in the chat. So I'll get to you in a moment. Say hello. Don't like to miss anybody out. But for those that you don't know, I am putting very difficultly putting glazing in this. In fact, let me go widescreen. So I'm putting glazing in there, but the pieces I'm putting in, check this out. This is why it's getting my hair off. Can you see that on me? Look how tiny that piece of glazing is.
Challenging.
Yeah, and there is 32 of those, and I've done 10.
Very good. Well, I'll let you get on with it, and we'll catch you later.
All right. Cheers, Charlie, for coming in. I think Flymo or Mods have already got to Charlie's channel in the chat. So thank you very much, Charlie, for joining me. And cheers, take care. And we'll look forward to see you in the fall.
Hopefully.
Great stuff. Take care, Charlie. Speak to you soon. Good luck. Right, let's have a look at the chat. I'm going to put, in fact, I've got two more pieces on this side, and then I'm going to catch up with the chat. Yeah, so let me get these final two on this side here in, and then I'm going to catch up with everybody new and comments in the chat. Oh dear. In fact, let me switch camera. Take a camera's being a little bit slow, so it might freeze while it's loading up. There it goes. So trying to get in here with tweezers and the glazing, and at the same time it lights up, so I can see what I'm doing. It's turning out to be an absolute major headache. Is that one in? No, it's not in right. Let's check that one now. Yeah, it's in now. Let's get another one, final one in on this side. So please excuse my head in the way. If you actually saw me on the camera, I'd be probably sticking my tongue out now with concentration. For those that are in the chat, if you haven't already, please do hit the thumbs up. Right, that's in. I better not do that. I'll blow all the bits away, won't I? So that's in there, down those edges, either side there. You can just see the dots that's glazing, which are these tiny little holes here, all the way along, individual glazing. Oh, what a headache. So I thought I'd start with the smallest first, and then move on to the biggest. Let's have a look at the chat. Link is in there. If anyone else wants to come and join, please feel free. You don't have to come on camera. Just come on by voice. When you do, please do mute YouTube or turn. And I've just seen someone I have not seen in chat for a while. But I will say I have been enjoying his sunset and sunrise posters. Right, let's catch up with the chat. Where was I? Signal Cabin, hello. There we go. That's where I was up to. Signal Cabin, good evening. Thanks for joining us, Signal. I think it's on foam, Graham. Yeah, good one. Trev still only gets you to 10 in. Have you got lighting? I will be putting lighting in this. Yes. Who asked that one? Irish. Yeah, I will be putting lights in this. Is it model show season in the UK? It's model show season all year. The former owners regret to fix Trevor. I think it's Trevor's, as even Jason speaks it, then repeats. Sounds like Dalamitri's song. Sorry, Jason, you can mute YouTube as it's echoing back. Yeah, it wasn't me. I think it sounded like me, but it was hearing me a second time. But not to worry. We learn. I'm going Sunday, says Peter Jackson. That'll be to York. Yes, Gary, back as level 2. Thank you very much, Gary. It's much appreciated. Quite solid. Yeah, it is solid. Timber serves in. Evening. Evening, Timber. Fantastic work Timber's doing out. Timber is helping out with the exhibition, and he's doing an absolute stunning job of it. Coming up with some great ideas. I'm not going to the York show. I got plans to go to Sutton Coldfield on the Saturday. On the 6th, Lucky WMT are striking on the 5th, and Statfold Barn is on the 14th. BRM show at the NEC. Gets his handy if you land, I should say, live in London. Trevor Stubbs, I'm back. Thanks for having me. You're welcome, Trev. Wally show at Statfold, like my layout, 2 Valleys. Gets us a bus from the station. Good call, Trev. You will only get 10 o'clock, though. but still, it's a good show. It's a nightmare drive from our neck of the woods, Trev. Yeah, it is. Langton Road, good evening. Statfold is Tamworth. Yes, that's correct. And Andy Dobson, good evening to you both. Do they run a free bus from Tamworth Station to Statfold? I don't actually know. I went there 10 years ago at the race ground. Was a great day out. Alan Reynolds. Alan. Good evening to you both. He says, Jason and Charlie. Good fellas in the chat too. Sorry, got to head off and help Mam with something. Hopefully be back. No problem, Grace and Rob. The shed's looking good. It is. Thank you very much, Gary. But do take note of the car parking on Saturday as it's different from other days. That's notice to Trev. Everyone's saying hello to Alan. Is there a car boot sale on? Choberton saying hi to Alan and Buckland. Langton, yes, there is a bus from Tamworth for the April Stafford show, but not sure about the Wall at Stafford show later in the year. Good luck. Jason says Leicester. Simon says to Flymo, there's a show in Edinburgh near Slateford on the 1st and 2nd of June. Planning to go on the 1st and then get to Lavin for the 2nd. We doing okay this evening, says Joshua. We are, my friend. And there he is. Timothy. The scrap line. Tim, don't stop posting pictures of sunsets. I am loving them. They're so calming, relaxing photographs and excellent colour. I have been loving the photographs, Tim. Probably not many people know because obviously we're personal friends on Facebook, so I see what you post. But I'm absolutely loving them. It's great to see you living life to the max. Alan, I have a Hornby Loco driven with tender in great condition. If you are interested, says Andy Dobson. Also coaches to match. Oh, Brainwave, says Trevor. What's the action like on a Saturday from York Station? I'd recommend asking Craig, New Durham. As this Easter weekend, probably not that good, Trev. Mainly passenger trains, maybe a couple of light loco parked up. Gumjun Street. I'm reading my own messages out. Azuma Hull trains, 800s, maybe some Grand Central 180s. We do have a couple in the basement. Hillcrest Halt is in. Good evening, Hillcrest. Cheers for joining us. Yes, free bus to Statfold. How do you do? It's my it is my happy place. Life is good and getting better by the day. Absolutely fantastic to hear, Tim. You do what you're doing and don't stop doing it because, as you say, you're in your happy place. You're loving life, and that is the best way to be. Keep it up, Gal. Sorry, Tim. Keep it up, matey. And enjoy. Sunsets are the best. It's very rare to get them with beautiful steam trains in them. It shouldn't be that bad to who's asking. And just getting home. Hello all. The TMD looks good. Lot of little fiddly bits, says Ray. But Ray, I won't say surname. There's no lights in the basement. I can't see a thing. Just make sure you're feeding Boris down there in the basement. Boris the spider. Right. Please do say hi to everyone to Tim. Definitely will. Roll on Summit. Yes. Long hot summer nights are on the way for you. Right. We'll bring in Robert first of Clybridge, and then we'll bring the Stig in. Hello, Robert. How are you fettling? You've been under the weather, haven't you? Can you hear me, Robert?
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
Can you hear me, Robert?
Yes, I can hear you. There's a slight delay, by the way, between you finishing and me starting. So
right, it does. Yeah, I can see it as well when you speak. The delay in the video network must be quite bad for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think we're going to struggle severely with that, Robert. Do you want to go off and try and do a reset and then come back again? It's froze. Right, I'll just drop him out, and while he goes and sorts his Wi-Fi out. Hello, the Stig. It's Timber.
Hello there. Good evening, all.
Good evening, Timber. Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm actually surprised myself. I'm actually going to a show over the weekend and staying in a hotel.
I believe you're going to.
It's a bit more far-flung than I normally go. So I've never been to York before. So it's going to be another one I'm going to tick off the list. Yes. So I'll be there on Sunday. If anybody wants to say hello, I'll wear my badge, I suppose. And I believe that Craig of New Durham Junction is going on Monday. So yes, if you're going on Monday, you might catch him.
Yes. So you've never been to York before?
No, I've never. It's too far for a normal.
Well, yeah. I'm far away from it, and you're like even further away from it than me.
Yeah. It's not one of my normal list. But I just thought we've got a long weekend, we've got nothing planned, and had a few options, and the one that bubbled to the top was York, surprisingly.
Cool. How long do you reckon that's going to take you to get up there then?
Well, I'm actually going on the Saturday. I'm going across to the west coast to visit some relatives, and that's the reason why I can zip across to York. Only about an hour and a half from where we'll be visiting.
Yeah.
So we'll stay the night and then we can have a full day in York on Sunday.
Very good.
And then a long drive back on the Sunday evening.
Yes, we'll be. Make sure you get plenty of sleep before you start to drive.
That's going to be hard at the end of a show. Don't think they have any beds.
Yeah, well, actually, yes, you're very, very true. So, while I've got you on, Timmy, I do believe you've tried to build this shed yourself.
Right? No, I spotted Model Lux many years ago when they were selling direct, and then they kind of went out of business, and then somebody kind of picked up the stock and started selling it on eBay, and they were always an auction. Started off really low priced. And occasionally you could get a bargain, but other times lots of people bid, and it wasn't so cheap. And I managed to get one for about £12. It was a really good deal. But I'm personally not keen on cardboard structures, and I'd assumed because it was laser cut that it was going to be some sort of MDF or ply. But of course, when it turned up, it was in actual fact printed cardboard. So. Right. I was not very enamoured with it. The other thing that I'm not keen on is something that you find on a lot of these laser cut things is they go to the trouble of making castellated corners, as I call them, where it's got two sets of fingers to join the corner. So it makes an extremely strong bond. But it's extremely hard to cover it up. It tends to, as you're showing now, it does make a bit of a mess that is obvious that it's got that fingers on it. And there's no real way around it. You can't get a wrap around the end of the fingers. So it's not even like the cardboard kits where they butt up to each other, where you can kind of run a grey pencil down it or a red pencil. There's just no way of disguising it. I think it's a shame. Because it is, like you said, it's a really good kit. The amount of work they put in to the design is fantastic, which is one of the reasons that I wanted to buy it. The roof is incredible, but it's just the fact that it's cardboard and it's got those finger corners that puts me off.
Yeah, I put it the right way around. I think that roof looks just fantastic.
Yeah.
Inside. Yeah, I think I'd say the castle join is a bit of a downfall, but I say it does add to the strength of it. But yeah,
I mean, the other option would be actually to try and cover them up. If you can get, I think Super Quick might do them, and definitely Pico do coins. So they're like ready-made stone corners that you can apply to corners. That might be a solution.
I do know you can buy the brick sheeting. That this is actually. Oh, hang on a minute! I put the glue on the wrong one.
Yeah, I think
someone like actually on this. You can buy that separately, so you might be able to buy it to re-wrap it round or something.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, you know, it does look lovely until the corners jump out at you.
Yeah.
You know, that's my personal take on it. But I pulled it out the packet literally, and I pushed it straight back in as soon as I saw it was cardboard.
Yeah, it is a very, very. I say, I've enjoyed building it, but I wouldn't definitely not give it a 10. I'd definitely reduce it down. I think, I said last week, I think I gave it 8.5. But
yeah, I think I'd give it an 8 out of 10. And
yeah, I'm thinking now possibly drop that to an 8 because this glazing is an absolute mare. Definitely, the instructions being very poor.
The story behind Model Lux, as I said, that they started out and didn't seem to do very well.
Yeah,
kind of packed in, and then somebody started. Well, actually, more than one person started selling them on eBay, and then they kind of disappeared again. And more recently, last year or two, I can't remember the name of the chap, but it's actually a YouTuber has been in touch with them and partnered up. And it's believed that it's that guy that does the videos of how to build them.
Yes, I saw. It's actually on the Model Lux YouTube channel. There's a guy showing I think he must be sat out in his back garden or something, showing this kit actually being built. But he actually said in that build video that he hadn't added the glazing in. He says he was building the non-glazed version. I know why now. But you can buy this unglazed. You don't have to buy it with the glazing in. I paid the extra. I think it was extra £2 it was for the glazing kit. It's just I really wish the instructions would have said put the glazing in before you even put the roof together.
I mean, as a designer, and having had a go at a couple of canopies, it is hard to actually get the glazing to look correct.
Yeah.
Without doing what they've done, which is chop it up into tiny little pieces, or as I've tried to do in my design, have it as a more continuous piece. But you've then got the issue that it doesn't look right. You know, it looks a bit more like the Hornby canopies where the glazing bars are just painted on. It's not very three-dimensional. So on my version, I've gone to the trouble of actually creating a separate glazing bars. So as Brian from Finnerton Central is finding out, he's yet to put all the glazing bars on, and I'm sure he's going to drive him absolutely nuts when he tries.
And that is a large canopy you've designed for him. That's going to take some time.
I gave up after about 3/4 of the way down the thing and said, "Yeah, you can carry on with that, Brian."
Good luck, Brian.
I know it's possible.
Brian, he's not been in tonight, has he?
No. Don't know where he is on a Wednesday. Thursday? What day is it? Thursday.
He usually appears around now. I think he does usually appear, but so I don't know. Shall we all shout? Finnerton, do the old Beetlejuice thing and see if he appears.
See if he turns up, yeah. I mean, as you said, I don't envy him. He's taking long enough to put the canopies together. which in itself is quite a job. But he hasn't even started on the glazing yet. And even when he's got that in, if he goes to the trouble of putting the glazing bars on, which I printed the thousands of them off, so he's got all the materials, no excuses. But he's going to have to paint each one of them and then carefully apply the tiniest strip of glue onto the back of them so that it doesn't show the glue sticking out the sides. I mean, I always recommend Glue and Glaze, which is a fantastic product. It's
this
one of
I'm
the
using
off-the-shelf items that I actually prevaricate about being worth the money.
That's what I'm using. Contact clear.
Okay. Well, Deluxe Materials Glue and Glaze it's like a PVA glue. It's very easy to use, but it dries clear. In fact, it's so clear that you can actually put it around the four sides of a small window, draw it out to the middle, and it'll actually form the glazing.
Got you.
It is a really good product, and anything that's got glazing on, you know, if you use super glue, it goes white and frosty.
Yeah, frosty.
You use, you know, any sort of PVA or more normal glues, they sometimes work depending on the temperature and the moisture in the air. Sometimes they go off a bit white. And then the only other thing that you can guarantee is going to be clear is something like Yoo-Hoo or Bostik, but that's a nightmare because it strings. So and it's too thick.
Simon's in the chat now playing Finneton Central. He hasn't appeared yet. We have actually got a few others in the basement. I'm going to drop them in. So joining you now, Timber, is Thomas Splitrock and SJ Trainworld. We'll come back to you in a minute, Robert. Good evening to you both.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Let's get this around on my leg. There we go.
I'll just turn it up so I can hear you all. Hopefully we won't get any feedback. So Splitrock, oh, look at that. That's what I like about American layouts. They're all open and so open and beautiful.
Yeah, we have more room, I think, than British models. So.
Cabooses there, look, a line of cabooses. Oh, nice bit of oh, slow it down, oh, dunk. And Simon, he's busy on the station building again.
Yeah, I am.
How's it going on?
Well, I'm done with the glazing and I'm happy now.
Do you want to do mine?
No. But you didn't have to cut out all the windows, didn't you?
No, thankfully they all came like already pre-cut. But
oh well, I'm not actually done with the windows. I see.
I'm happy to say, out of the 24 of those little tiny strips, I've got 8 left.
That's nice.
We've been chatting. I've been obviously fitting. I mean, I've just got this side, and then we move on to the next level of size. So let me just right. So just so everybody knows what I'm doing, those are the size of the pieces I'm putting in now. Okay. So you can see my thumb. You can see how my fingers. You can see how small that is. Yeah. I'll place that down. The next windows in this kit are, if I can grab a singular one, is that size. So basically, twice as wide as the thin ones that I've already done. They're the next ones. And then finally, I believe finally, I'll just double check. Then we've got that one to go in. To do with putting these on another surface, kind of, so people can see better. What have we got? Hang on. Will it show up on that black surface? Hang on. Oh, that flange squeal. I can hear it. Love it. There we go. So that's the size of the glazing I'm putting in now. That little tiny one. Now these are tweezers, so you get an idea of how small these are. Then I've got to fit 24 of them. And then I've got to fit 24 of them. Lovely jubbly in it.
Well, I can show you the windows I need to fix.
I bet it's not as many as I'm doing.
No, I'm only doing 11 more, I guess. I haven't cut them out of the...
Oh, and by the way, everyone, I've just remembered, I've got something a little special to show everybody by the end of the stream. So don't go anywhere, because it will may be the starting or the introduction to something coming in future weeks' episodes of these live streams. So stay with me. Right, go on then. What have we got then, Si?
Well, the small windows that goes on this little section of the build that is not attached yet. But I got 11 of these small windows. They're smaller than my fingernails.
Right, yeah.
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 That's not going to be fun.
Oh, crikey. Let me put that back to... Which one is
That's
it
a
now?
good looking kit.
It is.
Beautiful.
And it comes as a shelf. First, you build the shell of the house, and then you put the decoration plates on afterwards with all the bricks and everything. You see that, like, the decoration for the rooftop here.
All right, yeah.
Just put in like this, and then you have the smokestacks.
Yeah.
And everything.
What's that made? Is that made of actual MDF?
Yeah, that's MDF.
Yeah.
And then there's space down below to get
right.
Install the lights.
Yeah, lighting can go in easily.
Yeah.
Very good.
But yeah, it's MDF and it's easy to work with.
Yeah. Peter Jackson Chidley is saying, what gauge is that building? Is it HO?
It's HO.
Yeah, HO. 1 in 87 then. Or is it 1 in 84?
86, 87.
87, yeah, 1 in 87. Like double O is 1 in 76. HO is 1 in 87. Yeah. Now, Peter, I can see 8. Ray says I can barely see the tweezers. Oh, Ian Melling says I need. Mick 92 is like, oh, 4 screens. That's my eyes hurt. Simon said American model layouts at model shows do impress me. They are always amazing layouts. So, yeah, I do. I think I might shoot myself in the foot here, but I'd probably say American model railway layouts has some of the best scenery. But if, for example, in fact, let's just look at this right now. Look at that scenery there. That is just stunning.
That's
trees.
amazing.
Yeah, those trees are just, the amount of trees.
Oh, that old bridge.
That's what we call a mature layout.
Yeah. That is just amazing.
How long has it taken to build the layout then?
I've been at it for about 15 years.
Oh,
fair enough. That sounds about right for the state that it's in.
Yeah.
I would say that's actually very well, to be honest. Mine's been going 11 years. I'm nowhere near that sort of amount of scenery or anything like that. But yeah, for 15 years, that's stunning. Is it multi? Oh, it is. It's multi-level as well.
Yep.
That is stunning.
I don't know why,
it's just
why
gone
we
down.
Brits don't do multi-levels.
Right.
Anybody
It's
give
just,
us an answer? Why is Americans do double levels and the Brits don't? Because you hardly ever see anybody in the UK doing double or triple stack layers.
That's because American trains or Canadian trains, whatever you want to be, they're so long to be more prototypical. They need massive layouts.
Well,
So
that's not really true,
massive
because
layouts, they need multi-levels, I'd say.
I did some research, and I mean, I'm watching videos on YouTube at the moment, and they're showing cargo trains, not passenger, which have 30 or 40 double bogie wagons.
Yeah.
And going back in the day when we were moving coal around with little 20-ton trucks, there was anything up to 100 trucks behind the trains, to the point where they used to double head them for hilly parts. So saying Brits don't have long trains doesn't quite work.
Yeah. It's just, so I've just noticed when that went wrong, that top line there over that bridge went round, it went through the wall to a secondary scene on the opposite side of the wall, and then came back through again to the same side but on a lower level. So it came out there, and now it's going round there, and it's going to appear on this bottom level, I believe. Oh,
Looks like it's
point system.
Is it a displayed helix
a
you have
complex
there?
set of levels, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's like a display helix. You can see it.
Yeah, it's a helix. It's actually modelled on. Yeah,
that's amazing.
That's incredible. And Sparky's in the chat. I can see him. And Steve Smith's in. Hello, Steve. Sparky says, just announced my YouTube meet and greets. And he says, it's Split Rocks layout. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I need to get these little tiny ones. Done that side. Where haven't I done there? So I need to do that side, right.
So, Jason, clubs in the UK, their layouts, are they one level or multiple levels?
Primarily, yeah. All you'll find most UK layouts are one level, even club layouts. There is a few layout clubs that will have multi-level layouts, but it's not very common.
Okay, because I thought that a permanent layout was more or less multiple levels.
Yeah, I suppose
you've got more structure in the building to support the multiple levels, whereas if you're doing an exhibition one, you need a very complex frame. It wouldn't work quite as well, would it?
That's right, yeah.
Because I think our layout in the club will be 4 or 5 levels. If I remember, I can't remember, but it's about that 4 or 5 levels.
Wow.
Including the shadow station, of course.
Yeah. Well, Sparky's is 3 levels, isn't it?
Oh.
That is just fantastic. Distracting me from doing my glazing. Is that good?
Is it HO scale?
Yes, HO.
Okay. 2 rail or 3 rail?
2 rail. DCC soundtracks, decoders, Digitrax control.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Something else, actually, that's just reminded me. And this is going. I know Sparky. Although they're roundies, the layouts, are they one single track going all the way round, or are they multiple track? I think Sparky's has only actually got. Oh, look at that! I think Sparky's actually only got one track, but it goes round the layout multiple times.
I think he has like 3 or 4 levels.
Yeah.
I think it's a 3 level, but I think he's got switches at the levels so that he can either run it around the loop and then carry on down the spiral twice, or he can switch it so it stays on the same level.
Yes, that's correct. I do believe. I'm sure he'll, if he's here. The willow tree is almost the best. Mine is better, says Sparky. Oh, handbags.
No, we've been corrected. Sparky says it's one complete track, but with just 3 passing sidings.
That's right. Yes. But yeah, as you said, I think he has got switches so it can go around the helix and then come back off the helix onto the same level instead of carrying on up to the next level. I do think you're right there.
Looking at this layout, I can't wait for our club's layout to be done.
That's nobody can understand how much time it's taken to make that many trees.
Oh yeah.
You can sit down and make half a dozen, and you plant them on the layout, and they go nowhere.
They go nowhere. Yeah. So, all right, that's my little layout. Thanks for having me on. You guys have a great show.
Oh, it's been an absolute.
That is wonderful.
Been an absolute pleasure, Split Rock. Thank you so much for coming and joining us and showing us.
Yes, I enjoy your show every week. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Look forward to seeing more of it.
All right. Bye, gentlemen.
Bye-bye.
Oh, bring Robert in now. Can we hear you now, Robert? Are you clear?
Well, I can hear you, Jason. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, I've resorted to actually going onto my telephone to try and talk to you, so I've had to leave. I'll get a new laptop next year, so we've got priorities this year. But yes, you were mentioning there when we saw Split Rock there with his double deck layout. Mine is similar, in fact, it's a double deck layout, but in my case, the fiddle yard actually below the main bit of the layout, and that's what that tunnel portal's for, because my trains go up and down a ramp onto the main layout or the fiddle yard area. So mine is a double deck layout, but unlike Split Rock's, the main layout is only on the one, the scenic area is only on the one level. But yeah, that's absolutely awesome. That really is absolutely awesome, that layout.
Yeah, that's some of us here in the UK. I suppose we do multi-level layouts, but primarily it's used for the lower levels are used for fiddle yards, unless you're Brian of Finneton Central, where he has level after level after level after level to the point where he runs out of ceiling space.
Yeah. Check out another layout that's on YouTube, Pride Parkway. Now, Jeff is the name of the guy that's running that layout. And what he's doing is he's got his N-gauge layout that he's building on the lower tier, and he's doing a winter scene double O gauge layout on the top tier. And he's in Britain. It's worth checking him out, Pride Parkway.
I think I have seen that one. And also you've got John of Piccadilly. Although it's not directly multi-level, he has still got trains going over the top.
Yeah.
And he has got a fiddle yard at the bottom as well, which he's operated and joined to the main layout by a lift system.
Yeah, and when you talk, and I'm trying to think, there was a layout I saw. I think it was at Model Rail Scotland recently, either this year or last year. It was a double deck layout. I cannot remember the name of it. I'm sure it was Model Rail Scotland, or it might have been at Cooper. It was a 2-tier layout as well. But yeah, it was just stunning there, Split Rock. It was stunning. And see, Flymo's actually put Pride Parkway's YouTube channel up there, so yeah, people can get a look at that.
There we go.
Yeah, he's actually from the northeast of England originally. I don't think he lives in the northeast of England now, but the way his accent is from the northeast of England originally. And he's set in the LNER, the current LNER era of British Rail or the railways here in Britain. Yeah.
Guess what?
You've lost a glass.
I finished all the little tiny white. Really tiny one. There's a lot of spares in there.
Yeah.
Finished
Folks
them.
who maybe don't know.
My eyes are sore now for staring at that lot.
Folks who don't know, I've got my eye test on Saturday, and I think I'm going to be joining you very soon, Jason, and having to wear glasses. I'm looking at a book here, and I'm having to squint my eyes a bit to read some of the small writing. So,
when modelling, I actually don't need my glasses because I actually look over them because I can't. Everything's a blur otherwise. So it's only for distance, really, for me. But yeah. My eyes are burning with those.
My mum had glasses for reading in distance, so this is my 2-yearly eye test coming up on Saturday. So I think I'm going to be getting some Class 47 windscreens when you said that 2 years ago. So
I have put the rest away. I am not doing any more tonight of that. That is absolutely mind-boggling. There has been for members. When you get to those, especially for those who are new members, when you join get you over to the Facebook group, you'll get to see some behind-the-scenes footage of this shed. If I put it in the middle, in it of the shed on the layout already in place with locos inside it, and it looks fun, dabby dozy. So new members that are there today, I'll get you in there so you can see that. I'm going to place that to one side actually, because what we're going to do, what we're on now, we've got just under 10 minutes left. So I'm going to say a huge thank you to everybody for joining me this evening, because I need to bring myself up onto full screen now because I've got something to show everybody. So I'm going to put this to one side actually. So thank you, gents. Thank you all for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
I know it's been short and sweet, but we'll have to get more of you in again in future episodes. So we bid a very thankfully good night to Robert of Clybridge. Thank you very much, Rob.
No problem. Thanks for having me on.
And we'll also say thank you very much, Timber Surf. If anyone wants to check out his channel.
Thanks for having me. Ciao for now.
Check out and look out for Timber. He'll be at York
on Sunday.
So take care, Timber. Speak to you soon. And finally, join SJ Train World, Simon. When you back live again, is it next Wednesday?
Yeah, and I got an update from the Train Club coming out on Monday.
Check out SJ Train World's channel. Definitely worthy of a sub and enjoyment. Certainly have a laugh with Peggy.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Simon. You can follow Simon on his live stream on Wednesday, the following on, carrying on with that station building. It's interesting to watch. So join him in what time Wednesdays is it? Roughly?
It's UK time should be 6:30 p.m.
That's 6:30 p.m. UK time. He's obviously in Denmark, so he's a little bit ahead of our time. But yeah, join him and enjoy the show. Yeah. Thank you very much, Simon, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Take care of yourself. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Right. So I said I've got something to show you. There's been a discussion in one of the chat groups that I'm in. And it made me remember something. And with this shed build progressing the way it is, and the weather improving, I've got something that I've never used before. I was given and I have absolutely no idea how it works. So I'm going to be taking a lot of learning lessons from a few people. But we have one of these. Spin it round. Actually, no, it's not that way. It's that way. So it's a bit big for the table. Trying to lie it down. What is that? Oh, it's the valve. It's big. And a hose. And 2 lots of these to use. As you can see, if we can get it in the camera, these are like brand new. I think they may have been used once, but maybe not even that, because I'm not actually seeing any paint on any of this lot. No, I don't think this has ever been used. I got given this some years ago and I forgot about it until recently when I was cleaning the loft out after the Christmas period, and I moved something and found it. I thought, oh, forgot I had that. So, yes, it's an air compressor for airbrushing. I have absolutely no idea how this gets set up. Presumably that goes on there. Yeah, that goes on there, and then the other end goes on the base. I'll say thank you to Craig, who rang me up just before the stream. He showed me what he has, and he's got the same one. So, and he says use this one, the gravity feeder one. So, no, this has never been used. I take it that does that unscrew? See, I have no idea. I've no idea. How'd you get this off? Oh, it just pulls off. Is it? Yeah. No, that's never been used. That is brand new. Clean as a whistle in there. Never been used. Can't even get the light in. There you go. So, we're going to be having a little bit of a practice with this. There's all different components. I have no idea what all this lot is. All the parts, paperwork, airbrush mechanism, Royal Max airbrush. There you go. How to spray. Fill fluid in the cup after thinning appropriately. Hold the airbrush lightly in your hand by pressing the main lever, and a stream of air emerges. Then draw it backwards gradually for color atomization. So, yeah, we're going to be having some fun. Would you like to see some airbrushing fun? If you do, please let us know in the chat. Because, like I do all the time, I like to do things as it is. Totally unscripted, totally unedited. And if it goes wrong, it will go wrong. If it's going to go wrong, it will go wrong. So that is something I am going to be doing in the coming weeks. As the weather is warming up, it means I can have the loft window open to do some airbrushing, because you don't want to be doing it in a confined space. I've also got some of these for the filling of paints. Been told 5 mil. Actually, they're 1 mil. For 50-50 mix. So for every 1 mil of paint, put 1 mil of thinners, representing whatever the paint type is. So I have got thinners. I've got some airbrush thinners. I don't know what that's for. And then I've got, I don't know what that is, waterborne thinner, rail match paints for use with acrylic. So that's acrylic thinner. What's that one? Enamel. So that's the enamel thinner. That's enamel thinner. And that's acrylic thinner. So you use a different thinner for the different types of paint. So I've got both, but I've got more thinners as well. So basically I'll just draw so much out with one of these, out the paints. This is what Craig has told me. Draw so much out with the paints, 50-50, and with the thinners, and into a tub, mix it up, and then empty it into the gravity pot. I presume whatever this one is, let me just move that over. Not sure what this one is. It's another one. It's a different one again. No idea. I just worked out what that is. I think. Is that? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I've no idea. But yeah, that goes on the bottom of there. So that feeds off a bottle. Has that got something in it? No, it's empty. I don't like the feel of that one, though. Don't like the bottle being underneath it. So I could be wrong. I could be right. I have no idea. We're going to find out together. So look out for in a couple of weeks. Once it gets much warmer up here. Actually, I've just forgotten something. Put the needle cover on. We'll be doing some airbrushing. How about that? You're looking forward to that, guys and girls? Like skim milk, consistency, timber. A pipette is better, cheaper, as you will have to throw away. I've got hundreds of these, and I've got hundreds of pipettes, so never enough. Because with having cats, giving cats medicines, every time you get a medicine bottle, you get one of these in them. So I've got a lot. Right, have a play with both. Yeah, definitely. We'll probably have a bit of a play. I think members are going to get to see it first and see what a mess I make. And I've never even switched it on, so I don't even know if it works, to be honest. Do you want me to just switch it on? See if it makes any sound. Let me now blow the house or something. All right, let's see if it works. Oh, it works. And it's quiet. That's quiet, that is. I thought it was going to be loud. Wobbling the table. Oh, that's quite quiet, that is. So that's that run. Excellent. We know it works. Yee! Let there be smoke. Right. Thank you, everybody, for joining. We will be back again next week. Whether we're going to get back on with... let me change the camera so I can actually talk to you. Which one is it? It's that one. Hello, we're back. So, all being well, we'll be back next week. I'll try and get that glazing finished. That is it's a nightmare. Thanks to everybody that's joined tonight on the stream. It's great to have so many of you coming and join us. I'd like to do more of it and get more of you on and come and do some modeling live on the stream, or even just run your layouts. Put the camera on your layout. You don't even need to be on camera, but put your camera on the layout and show some trains running on your layout while we're having a chat. Great to have you all in. So Split Rock, Timber, Clybridge, and Trevor and SJ. Thank you so much to you all for joining me this evening. It's been a pleasure to have you on board. Come and join me next week for another one. But I'm really, really sorry I've not caught up with the chat. I know so many of you. What is the pressure range on it? Air tank, 3 litre, it says. It's I'll just tell you, it's the model number is TC-20T. TC-20T. It says flow 23L/min, so 23 liters per minute. Is that? But yeah, I'll post the members. I'll post some pictures of this to the members, and then later on for the rest of the channel. But yeah, look out for that. I'm gonna have some fun with this because I've been itching to do some airbrushing for years, but I've never had the guts to do it. So I think it's about time I did, don't you? And what a better place than to do it right here on a Thursday evening with you guys. But yeah, thank you as always to everybody. If I've not looked at the chat for such a long time, apologies. Jason needs a big fan, Peggy. Apologies. You can do Rachel's nails with that. First go. No. You've got no ventilation. Use acrylic paint only. I've got a big loft window up there, so I'll be all right as long as I have that open. But yeah, enamels can be a bit stinky. Can you use rail match paints? You can, can't you? Yeah, they're acrylics, aren't they? I've got lots of that. I have a similar setup, so I think you have to plug it into a wall jack first. Won't be doing my next live is Sunday. I'm just skinning it. If we see DB Shenga logo sprayed on buildings, it's Barnabas Banksy. Simon. Fire extinguisher. Oh, a doorstop. It's a bookend slide. But yeah, sorry I've not been in the chat then, keeping up with you all. It's been an absolute pleasure. 23 litres of air per minute. Right, got you. They go up to 3 to 4 bar, but you can regulate it to less than 2 bar. Yeah, there is a regulator at the side here. Yeah, that's it. Is that it? Yeah, plus. There we go. There's a dial on the side here. You can see it there. That big dial there. That's a air regulator. Won't turn though. Unless it will only turn when there's air going through it. I don't know. But yes, Vallejo I like Vallejo paints. Do pre-mixed black lid bottles. What's use? Okay. Use any paints. Oh, right. Super. Cheers, Steve. Thanks for the input. I know, Steve, you do you know a lot about all this stuff. Citizen Crafty Method. Hello. Welcome to the stream. You're just catching us as we're going off. Australian here, got a great local port layout in mind. Don't see many Aussie layouts on the tubes. There is, but most of them are watched by us UK people, funny enough. Station Road is a good one to check out. He's an Aussie. And there was another one, but he's not doing it anymore, that I used to watch. It was really good. Pull out, then turn. Oh, yeah. Who told me? Who said that? Oh, gee. Oh, there's me being shown out. Yeah, you're right. Oh, dear. It is. You pull it up and turn it. Oh, well, only adjust when it's at pressure. Red ring stops the black knob from rotating. Yeah, got you. Oh, yeah, so it does. Right. There was one channel I do watch called Will James Railways. He calls model railway shows and real railways as well. Tip, Jason, have a practice with the airbrush using food colouring. Cheap, and you'll get to see how the pressure of the airbrush is. And when changing pressure, use it on a bit of A4 paper. Have some fun. Cheers, Steve. That's a good idea, because then obviously it won't clog up the nozzles with paint and stuff. I'm going to raid the kitchen cupboard now for some food colouring. Cheers. Right, I'm going to have to go. I need the loot. And I'm sure you've had enough of my ugly mug for 1 week. I'll be back again next Thursday for another Your Train Talk. Come and join me and talk your trains. Before I go, I must say one thing, and that is a huge thank you to, as always, my channel memberships for joining me on the channel. Helping me to bring these streams, this content to you each and every week. helping with lots of other things in the background. As a channel member, you get lots of additional perks than just the normal free subscriber. But yeah, great stuff in the pipeline for members. I've not done a members live for a while. Need to get one done. But yeah, huge thank you. Please do go check out those channels because they are all amazing channels, and just even as channels as well as for their support. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me this week. I'll see you again next week. Until next week, what do I say? Stay safe, stay well, and keep on modelling. Ta-ra!